According to L'Equipe, Chelsea have joined Manchester City in the pursuit of Rennes winger Jeremy Doku. Pep Guardiola's side are currently looking for a replacement for Riyad Mahrez, and they have identified Doku as their main priority. They are yet to make a formal proposal, but L'Equipe claimed that they are leading the race to sign the Belgian, who is valued at £51 million. The French outlet add that there is still competition for the attacker, with Chelsea among those monitoring him. The Blues were recently close to landing Michael Olise from Crystal Palace for £34 million before he made a surprise decision to sign a new contract at the Eagles. The 21-year-old has the ability to play on either wing, but he prefers to operate from the right flank. Doku's pace and dribbling ability are his main strengths. Last season, he averaged an impressive 3.3 take-ons per League One game. The Belgian still needs to improve on his decision-making in the box, but he could get better with age and experience. City believe he has the credentials to become a top player in future, and they could make an offer pretty soon. However, Chelsea could offer competition in Doku's pursuit after missing out on Olise's signature. The Blues currently have Raheem Sterling and Noni Madueke as potential attacking options on the right wing. Chelsea's hopes of swapping Romeo Lukaku for Dusan Vlahovic are currently struggling to gather pace. The Blues and Juventus have reportedly been negotiating a player plus cash swap deal in recent weeks, with both strikers linked with a move. Vlahovic is open to leaving Juventus in the summer transfer window after just 18 months with the Italian Giants. The 23-year-old striker joined Juve in January 2022 following a prolific spell with Fiorentina after snubbing a switch to the Premier League to join Arsenal. He scored 14 goals in 42 appearances across all competitions for the Italian club last term and is considered to be among the elite strikers in Europe. Tottenham and Paris Saint-Germain are also interested in signing Vlahovic ahead of next season, with Juve now pursuing a deal to sign Chelsea star Romelu Lukaku after Inter Milan pulled out of the race for the Belgian striker. So, with that being said, Football.London has taken a look at the latest on the transfer sagas surrounding the Serbian forward, with Chelsea and Arsenal among the clubs interested in signing the 23-year-old. According to reports in Italy, the swap deal appears to be off due to a different valuation. Calciomercato have claimed the deal is on standby because Chelsea's offer is €10 million, £8.5 million, short of Juventus' demand. The Italian side have demanded €30 million, £25.6 million, plus Lukaku in exchange for Vlahovic, and the Blues have only offered €20 million, £17.1 million. Chelsea may have hijacked Liverpool's moves for top defensive midfield targets Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia, but the Blues could just have given Jurgen Klopp's side a helping hand in their pursuit of Crystal Palace's Sheikh Doucouré. The Eagles don't want to lose too many key players this summer, but after signing Michael Olise onto a new lucrative deal following a turbulent negotiation process with Chelsea, they may be forced to sell Doucouré for a reasonable price in order to recoup funds. Olise looked all but set to join Chelsea after they agreed personal terms and activated the winger's £35 million release clause earlier this month. However, Palace stepped in and re-signed Olise onto a fresh 4-year contract, worth £100,000 a week, more than double the £45,000 a week wages he was on with his previous contract. The Eagles are understood to be infuriated by the way the Blues handled the business and considered taking their rivals to a tribunal over an illegal approach. It is thought that the threat of legal action may have forced Chelsea to pull out of the deal. It's the best possible news we could have. I had been concerned. It's always concerning when a club of Chelsea's stature take interest in a player, and people will suggest that a move to them might be the best bet, said manager Roy Hodgson. Chelsea are said to be keen on signing Real Valladolid defender Ivan Fresneda. The 18-year-old did quite well in La Liga last season, and he has been linked with clubs like Barcelona and Chelsea. A report from Spanish publication Sport claims that Barcelona had hoped to sign the defender this summer, but they have been indecisive in their approach. The Spanish team are also tracking Manchester City's Joao Cancelo. The report adds that Fresneda wants to move to Barcelona, so he is willing to wait for them to move. However, he has run out of patience, and the defender could consider other clubs from next week. Chelsea need to strengthen their defense, especially after Reece James' injury. Signing a talented young right-back like Fresneda could prove to be a solid long-term investment. The Blues have built a formidable squad over the past 2 seasons, and they will be looking to challenge for the title this season. Someone like Fresneda will add depth and defensive quality to the team. He will give Mauricio Pochettino more options to work with. The opportunity to join Chelsea would also be an exciting option for the player, and regular Premier League play would boost his development. Unlike his counterpart in the West Ham United dugout, Mauricio Pochettino has new injury concerns to deal with ahead of the trip to the London Stadium. The Chelsea manager will be without 7 first-team players. Reece James is the latest absentee after picking up a hamstring injury last weekend against Liverpool. And the Chelsea captain will be unavailable for the foreseeable future. James has joined Marcus Bettinelli, knock, Trevoh Chalobah, thigh, Benoit Badiashile, hamstring, Wesley Fofana, knee, Armando Broja, knee, and Christopher Nkunku, knee, on the sidelines. Robert Sanchez is the undisputed first-choice goalkeeper for Chelsea after Kepa Arrizabalaga joined Real Madrid on a season-long loan deal. And the Spanish international will take his place between the sticks, with Chelsea lining up in a 3-4-2-1 formation in front of him. The central defensive unit should remain unchanged, with Axel Disasi, Thiago Silva, and Levi Colwill partnering up at the back. But Colwill will also play as an auxiliary left-back when the formation morphs into a 4-2-3-1, with Ben Chilwell playing as a winger. Meanwhile, Malo Gusto should replace the injured James, making his first start for Chelsea. And he will play as a traditional right-back when the formation shuffles between the game. As for the midfield unit, Moises Caicedo should make his Chelsea debut after arriving from Brighton and Hove Albion. The Ecuadorian international will line up alongside Enzo Fernandez in the double pivot. Conor Gallagher and Raheem Sterling will play behind Nicholas Jackson. But Sterling will feature as a right winger when the formation shifts into a 4-2-3-1, with Gallagher donning a free role in and around the middle of the park. Meanwhile, Jackson will be eager to get off the mark on Sunday. Probable lineup: 3-4-2-1 Sanchez, Disasi, Silva, Colwill, Gusto, Fernandez, Caicedo, Chilwell, Sterling, Gallagher, Jackson.